I started digging. Sun went down, pulled my truck up. Neighbor back here pulled his Jeep up. It was like 9:30. I finally got down to the Budweiser can. You can bet your ass that thing went flying. I was pissed.
This should be fun. Hey guys, welcome back to the MDM Diggers channel. I'm your host, Mental Metal. This is episode 2, and this is the first episode where we spotlight one of our MDM Diggers. And in this episode, we sit down with Robbie Devilbiss and we talk about his 30 years of metal detecting around the area here locally where I live. And plus we get a chance to look at all his relics and some of his Indian artifacts. He invites myself and another fellow MDM Digger, Chip, along to go on a couple hunts with him. Chip travels up from DC, hangs out with us for half a day, and we go and hunt an old home site, and Robbie actually takes us to an old Civil War encampment that he found 30 years ago. So you have to wait and see the video if we found anything from either of these two hunts. But we had a lot of fun, so sit back, enjoy the video, and most of all, get to know Robbie Devilbiss a little bit. He's an interesting character, as you will see. So we're here at this old abandoned stone house today. It's kind of spooky. I've always wanted a detector on this house. Never could find the owners, but today we're here. Let's go see what Chip and Robbie are doing. So I've just been called back by Chip, our special guest today, all the way from DC area. And he has got something he wants to show. Alright, Chip, what do you got?
I think I got a horseshoe.
At least you got down through the frozen permafrost.
Hey, hi, Mom.
Is this your good side?
No, the good side's from the back door.
Hey, you got a pipe.
Maybe we strike oil.
You're finding something. What did it sound like?
It was about 60, and it was, you know.
Yeah, the old piping will ring high a little bit.
Okay.
So Chip has a new AT Pro with the Garrett Carrot. Robbie's using the XP Deus, I believe. He's down over the bank here.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, what is that?
Part of stone.
Yeah. It is neat. That sounded really good. Unfortunately, it's not a coin. I found a ring.
It looks like a gate
Yeah.
to a toy barn or something.
Chips on the board. Show them what you got. I think it could be like a brooch or a pin or something. Got some rhinestones on the front. Maybe they're all real. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, well, I put my lucky green shirt on today, so.
So you came all the way from DC, it's so you said?
Yeah, just outside of northeast DC.
That's a pretty good haul. How long did it take you to get up here?
An hour and 20 minutes, about 62 miles to Robert's house.
So you said you've been detecting since how long?
I think the first Saturday in November.
Okay.
And just hit the backyard, the front yard.
What's your best find so far since you've owned it?
Probably the horseshoe out of the backyard.
Well, we're going to keep moseying around the backyard and the side yard of this old property and see if we can find something.
All right, don't leave me here.
Don't worry, we won't. You're in good hands. Well, I would say this hunt was a junk hunt. But Chip has the winning relic today. Except those keys weren't in the hunt.
There's his winning prize.
There's no shortage of trash this place. So here's all my rubbish. My best find was a copper pipe fitting. Beautiful. Chip, he found all that junk, but he did find like a brooch with some rhinestones, or maybe it's a button. Not sure really what that is. We'll have to clean it up. And maybe you can shoot me a picture when you get a chance.
Yes, sir.
Or post it on our page. And then Robbie dug a lot of junk, but he threw it in the back of his truck. I'm just kidding.
That's good.
So now we're off to where, Robbie? Explain where we're going now.
Second core camp that I found almost 30 years ago.
How many bullets have you dug off of there?
I probably dug a couple hundred bullets off of there.
And what was the biggest thing you found off of there? Like the best thing?
Best thing was a special officer badge.
Yeah, we're gonna get a picture of that.
That's at the house.
Yep.
But
didn't you?
I found a box of bullets. It was 321 bullets with concussion caps and black powder and paper in one hole.
That's
They
crazy.
were stacked on top of one another all the way up. Yeah, wide.
But no box plate.
No box plate.
I'm not rubbing that in or anything.
Yeah, you are. I've seen probably 5 or 6 plates dug off of there. 2 of them in front of me. One by Mike.
That would be Magnet Mike, Relic Magnet.
Mr. Mike. Yeah, he dug one. He told me to walk up along the edge of these woods. We're getting ready to go to these woods. He said, walk up along the edge of those woods. He dug a half a breastplate, took 2 feet and dug another one. I said, you gotta be kidding me.
That's nuts.
He said, I told you to walk along the edge of the woods.
Well, we're gonna go there. I've been there before. I found 2. What did I find? 2 carved bullets there.
He found a poker chip and a hard bullet. He found a piece of glass.
Yeah, I did. I found a piece of glass sitting on my desk. So we're gonna do the woods this time, or whatever.
Yeah,
But
hopefully I'll drive back a little closer to it.
okay. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, before I start filming, don't do anything stupid. Or if you have anything stupid to do it now. All right. So we're here today, second hunt. Robbie, where are we at?
This was a New York camp.
This
Whole
is
second corps pretty much camped on top of this hill. Most of the stuff was found back here in this part of the field, from here down to the creek. Creek's down in the woods. That's where we're heading.
Yep.
I found New York buttons here, Rhode Island buttons, and a Canadian button.
How long have you been hunting this area, this property?
I've been on this camp for almost 30 years, like 29 years. 1988 we found it.
Damn. Well, we made it down the woods, and so far, this is what I'm finding. I don't know what the other guys are doing. I'm sneaking over there here in a second to get some more, see what they're digging up. But I expect to find a lot of these in the woods just south of where the encampment was. Anything good? What kind of signal did you get?
Still down there. That was like 60s, 70s.
Ooh, that's what you want down in here. That's what you want. What is it? Yep, 22. But if you're getting those kind of signals in here and you're digging those, that's what you want to do. That stuff will fall within the other stuff, the good stuff. So you have to dig them.
Yeah, I understand. Thanks for the tip.
I did get a square nail, quite possibly from the American Civil War. No pressure.
Modern day bullet.
Aw, yeah, it sure is. I thought we were gonna have our first.
Darn thing right off at 80.
Oh yeah.
Original target. Could have been a bullet.
It was a bullet.
Could have been a Civil War bullet.
You think this place is posted? I think we get the message. Thank you, landowners, whoever you are. The problem is, we want to be over there on the other side where the river runs. So, we're kind of digging around this. We can see it in the camera or not. It's like a little like gully, or rain is washing out this section of the field. And Robbie, this is where you said you found a bunch of stuff?
Yeah, I found a canteen spout coming down the gutter last year.
Damn.
Didn't know what it was. I go see a rock magnet. I did. I just kept walking. Dug a couple flat buttons, a couple bullets, a couple round balls down here.
It's all washing out and it's collecting right in here. I've been over this area. I didn't get any good signals. All right, boys. We had some awesome digs today, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Robbie, you kicked some butt this trip out.
Every time you get the camera out, start filming
What are
me.
you saying?
I don't dig nothing. When you're not with me is when I dig the stuff.
You see a pattern here?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't dig anything great today either, so I dug all this junk.
Thought that was something.
Got a nickel. Thought I had a ring. It's not a ring. It's like a washer or something. And Chip, his second outing with us, or with Robbie, he got some bullets and some shotgun shells, spent shells, a key, an old Budweiser can too. Well, what do you think, Chip?
Had fun. Learned some stuff about my AT Pro.
Well, Robbie, thanks for letting us have access to your permissions.
No problem. Come back again.
Alright, so we're here today with my friend Robbie Devilbiss. And I've known Robbie for about a year now. Right? So, little history of Robbie for me is every time I go around any one of these permissions out around this area, I would never get them because this guy, Robbie, would have the permission already. So I had to figure out how to get a hold and find out who this guy was. And so a year later, here we are. We've dug a couple times. And so you're going to be on our first featured MDM Digger Spotlight. So we have a few questions.
Go ahead.
And I know some of these answers, but for our viewers out there, they probably don't. So one of the first questions that we're going to ask you is obviously, how many years have you been detecting?
This will be my 30th year.
30th year.
Yeah.
So what year? Not the single out your age or anything, but what year did you start detecting?
1988.
How old were you?
20.
20. Wow, you started late then. You didn't start as a kid. I thought you were in it as a kid.
I had a metal detector when I was a kid, but I didn't really find a lot or any hunting our place.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't find nothing much.
So when you were 20, what got you into it? What?
I had my own lawn service, and I was mowing a lady's yard outside of Uniontown, and a buddy of mine couldn't get permission on her property, but he knew I could.
Mm-hmm.
So I did. And he kept telling me there was a Civil War camp on top of the hill behind the barn. So one day, when I got somewhat done mowing her yard, I wasn't completely done. Curiosity got the best of me. I got my metal detector, walked up on the hill, couldn't balance the machine on top of the hill. So I walked off the hill, balanced the machine, walked back up, and all I started digging was bullets. Round balls and 58s everywhere.
Dang.
And when first time we found that camp, I could have dug a hole and not had a metal detector with me and dug a bullet.
Wow, there's that many.
There was that many there.
That's crazy. And I've been to this place, and it's amazing.
But you asked the other day how many bullets I had, and I went around counting them. I went through my whole collection. I only got like 375 bullets.
How many came off of that hill?
Probably 200.
Yeah.
If not 300.
What machine were you using back then?
Back then I was using White's 2900.
2900. Very interesting. I started out with a 5900, so.
I had 2900 when I was a kid.
So we kind of went into what influenced you into the hobby, but after that you were kind of hooked, I guess.
I was hooked when I dug that first bullet.
So it's Civil War that got you.
Civil War got me into it, and since I looked for old house sites, my Civil War collection has gone up.
Interesting. Well, you're in a good area for it. We're not too far from Gettysburg, and a lot of troops came through this area.
Yep. It was Uniontown, the whole Second Corps was in Uniontown.
Yep. So the machine you're using today, and I know the answer, but for everybody else,
it's the XP Deus.
Right, and you had a White's.
I had a White's DFX for 27 years.
So we're going into the most precious item you've ever found. I know the answer now, but I want you to pick it up and hold it up and tell the little story about that.
It's a special officer badge. There's nothing great about it, except it's one of a kind.
It is a very special find.
Yeah, I've never seen no one like it, and I've been offered a lot of money for it. I always said it cursed me, because I had that, but could never find a U.S. plate. So, the curse has been broken.
What was the most anybody's ever offered you in that?
I've been offered $10,000 for it.
Are you kidding me? Holy cow. I was just holding a $10,000 relic. That's amazing.
But I won't sell it.
I won't blame you. Of all the years you've hunted, is there any big regrets or something you wish you would have done that you didn't get a chance to over the 30 years? If you had to go back in time, you would go back and redo.
I probably would hunt a couple places a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is one of yours, the Van Mansion.
Oh yeah, the
When I was there, I used to mow it, and Mike and I walked over it fast. We didn't really find a whole lot. So we never really went back, but if I'd gone back in time, I'd try to slow down a little bit just to see what was really there.
Gotcha. Alright, so we're moving into the Facebook questions. So this is kind of cool. We had some folks post questions, and Michael Coy asked, when you're looking for areas to dig, how do you determine a good site besides looking up areas on old maps? That's a tough one.
That is a tough question, and I read through these questions, and I thought about these all night. That also falls, for me, that would fall into the next question you have about how I go about getting permission.
Right, and if we want to just go into that one too, Will Brenner asked, what is the best way to gain permission for property owners? Cold knocking sucks. I agree.
It does.
How do you get them to allow you to keep what you find?
Well, let's back it up. To the first question, that question, we own a store in Uniontown. So all these farmers would come in, especially when my grandfather was still alive, or even after he passed, and talk about these stories. And I'd ask them, was there ever any old house sites on your farm? Oh yeah, Robbie. Just go on out past this and over that hill and you'll see pottery everywhere. Well then, as a teenager, I got permission on all these farms to arrowhead hunt.
Mm-hmm.
So then when I got into metal detecting, I already had a network of farms. So I just go back and talk to these guys and ask them, was there any house sites on this place? Oh yeah, go ahead. Here, it was over this way. I remember tearing out foundation rocks right here. And when you get out there, you see nothing but pottery everywhere. And that's where I want to hunt. It's where I see pottery and glass. So I had a network of people.
Right.
Good.
Well, Michael Little asks, what do you look for in a detector and tools? What tools are a must for those getting into the hobby?
XP, and you need a pinpointer for sure. That saves you.
Oh, it does.
My digging tool's a Leshy. And then I got a shovel I just bought when I bought the XP, because I used to just bend down every time and dig a hole.
Right.
And Mike told me, Relic Magnet told me I had to move up to the modern times of having a shovel in my hand. And he's right. It does save me some time.
And then we got one question from our YouTube channel, the new MDM Digger channel. It's from Rose DeVault. She asks, I'm afraid to go door knocking for permissions. What are some other suggestions you can recommend for getting permissions other than door knocking?
That's a tough one. I mean...
It is tough, but I mean, a lot of people, it's who you know.
Right, it's who you know. I mean, if you want to hunt a certain place and you don't know, but a friend of yours does, ask your friend to try to get you permission in there or to give you an introduction.
A lot of times, and I'll answer part of this too, is I make up a flyer. So it saves you the ice-breaking moment of, hey, I'm coming to your door, I'm going to knock and ask you some weird questions about digging in your yard.
I got a card, I got a business card.
And a card, business card. A flyer, business cards, and then take a container of stuff you've found, a little keepsake of some of the things you've found over time, and a lot of times I find that when people see that, they get intrigued and they're like, wow, maybe that could be in my yard. Okay. Or I take pictures of some really cool stuff I found and say, that's how it works for me. Yeah. But all right, Robbie. So we've gone through questions. You've answered all of them. Is there anything you'd like to offer up for advice or anything else for anybody out there getting started in the hobby, who are new or
Good luck.
Good luck.
Don't start in this part of Carroll County.
Yeah, don't start over here in Uniontown. This guy has it all mapped out.
Yeah. And don't be afraid to talk to people. Especially older folks. When I go to McDonald's, I sit with the older folks. I listen to their stories. Every once in a while, you might hear something that's... I was sitting there one day and a guy was talking about Civil War Encampment in the bridge. He told me right where it was at. I went meditating that day.
Well, thank you, Robert, for your time, and this was really cool. Hey guys, we need your help to keep this channel going. We aren't asking for any money or anything. We just want your sub if you like the channel, and we want your likes if you like the videos. That's it. If you don't, that's okay too. Thanks for stopping by. Check out my other channel and check out our Facebook group. All that information is in the description below this video. To all our fans out there, thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. And until next time, see you in the next video.